Okay, so Kikia, or Quikia. This is the planet we took from New Republic in our last episode, um, and they have a Death Star, or had a Death Star in orbit around the planet. Of course, we destroyed it in order to take the planet. Blah blah. So we control the planet. Death Star has been repaired, and just before we went to break, we saw this little thing of Death Star 1 joins your fleet. I didn't know this was an actual thing. We were speculating on how the Death Star actually works in this. I thought it was just it's just a super strong, space station to defend the planet, because there's no real mechanic, as far as I know, how the base Starsector game works, as far as having stations moving, right? So I wasn't expecting the Death Star to really be doing anything other than rotating around the planet, basically. And then we came back here to basically just pick up some supplies, I think, and see this as an option. So we're going to see what it actually means. And the Star Joints is reporting in. So it's actually in the fleet. Of course, the crew strength is going to be way too low now. And there it is. So how much crew do we need? We have 12,000 currently. We need 19,000 now because of the Death Star. Death Star stats. So deployment points requires 120. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Peak performance stuff, whatever. Crew complement. There we go. Of course, it's capital. Or 500 ordnance points. That's actually not a lot. Get you up at the top so you can see you a little bit better. So this is a Republic Star Battlecruiser, the Procurator. 710 ordnance points. So only 500 on the Death Star. Probably because, I don't know why. Reserve deployment. Deploys reserve fighters that can fight on for a short time before returning to the carrier, temporarily doubling the number of fighters in the wing. So it's got 24 medium energy, 8 fighter bays. And of course the super laser T-kill stuff. That's why it doesn't need a lot of ordnance points, because it's got the super laser. Question is, can we even put enough crew on this thing? $18,000 crew. Storage. We don't have any extra crew here. Supplies. We can up 106 supplies a day. I'm guessing that's related to the Death Star, because it's not ready to actual fight there. That should get the Death Star ready to go for the most part, it looks like. Because we buying these on credit. $7,000. Of course, there isn't. Oh, yeah, there is 7,000 here. So 250,000 for 5. Do 2,000 short. $350,000 on credit. Which means we're going to pay it at the end of the month. But still, 154 supplies per day. So this is what we have in storage. Pick those up. A little more storage to play around with. Hey, Meerkat, welcome back. Just out of interest, how many crew for the Death Star? Well, we just added a few. Actual crew requirements for the Death Star are... Skeletal crew is 10,000. Maximum crew is 21,400. So it's a few. In comparison, this is the biggest ship we have currently. It's not a Super Star Destroyer. It's just a battle cruiser. Its minimum crew is 1,500. Maximum crew 2,140. So, actually it's 21. No, just 2,000 actually. So there's a population difference there. Just a few. But yes, minimum crew for the Death Star is 10,000. And we still need to put parts on this thing, too. Just have to put this stuff on. So, base delta is 0. That's for invading planets, blast doors, deflector shield, kyber crystals. So, yeah. Does it need a warp drive? Or hyperdrive? You'd think so. Augmented drive field. Increase maximum burn level by 2. Here's our hyperdrive. So reduces fuel use by 25%, increases maximum burn by 2. So put that in there. Advanced targeting array. Increases fighter damage to missiles and other fighters by 50%. Yes, please. Dedicated targeting port. No, this is the crappy version. We want the... So next here, efficiency, escape, expanded. Extended shields. I don't see how that applies here. Hardened shields. Does there need hardened shield? Does there make a difference to gameplay between skeleton and maximum? Once your crew drops below skeleton levels, the ship stops performing very well. Two different. No, I don't think there's any. I think there's only the one type. Hey, Grantling, welcome back. As far as I know, there's only the one type of Death Star, and it's just a Death Star 1. Every shuttles. Yes. Redundant shield generators makes the shields even stronger. Ionic gas coolant, which reduces weapon. I need to put some fighters in here first before I start throwing too much in here. Still need guns too. Or do we? Oh, they're way on the sides, aren't they? Oh, those are going to be fun to get. There's your built-in Death Star thing for blowing things up. Not sure what that's supposed to be. But anyway. Oh, we don't have a whole lot of fighters to choose from. We have to take this back to Rocketville to properly outfit it. But definitely want to build in that. Heavy armor. So augmented drive. So this makes it more faster. Currently the speed on this thing is burn level. Where are you? Top speed of 2. So it moves fast. I'm gonna guess that. Oh, sorry. Maximum burn is up to 5 now. So this is going to move really... The fleet is going to move incredibly slow. It's going to move incredibly slow. But the augmented drive field, so that increases the maximum burn level by 2. Oh, that's 40 points. Now it's up to 7 burn level. Keep in mind that our fleet right now moves at 20. So this is going to really slow us down. But an officer we're looking for, or just thinking of. What can you do? You are aggressive and ballistic master. We don't need ballistics though. think it might be easier just to go get the stuff and bring it back. I think this is where it is. For now. Shields reduces the amount of damage taken by shields by 20%. Also reduces the chance that shields will be pierced by EMP arcs from weapons from the ion beam. I would like. So what's that one then? Reduces the amount of damage taken by shields by up to 20%, depending on the hull size, and increases flux capacity by 10%. Is flux really an option here? Stronger shields. Battle meditation used by Jedi Commander reduces CR use per second by 25% and reduces critical malfunction chance by 50%. Point recovery rate. Go with that. So what do droids get us? Repair stuff. Increases combat CR recovery and repair rate by 25%. Bulkheads though. Increases the ship's hull integrity. Yes. Gas coolant here reduces the weapon flux generation by 20 or increases the ship's flux dissipation by that. Yeah, I said we should hold off on this stuff for now. Again, we don't have the fighters and stuff we want to throw in here. So, like I said, we need to fly back to Rocket Build to pick stuff up. Okay, so we're going to lock you in orbit. Well, sorry, now we're totally over on crew. So, let's not do that. Storage. So all the excess crew we don't need. Still too many. We're supposed to have 9,000 at most. Too much people too. So now we're 800 over where we're supposed to be. That should be okay. Okay, so what we need to do is fighters and stuff that we need to make to put on the Death Star. What are we going to want for here? So bombers, B-Wings might be our... Yeah, B-Wings are only 10 pointers. Long-range H-Wings. What are H-Wings? They're 10 pointers. Ion torpedo, 1 cannon, 2 ion cannons, 2 proton torpedoes. The BTS A2 long-range strike fighter bomber Rebel Alliance designation. H-Wing was an addition to Rebel fighter wings manufactured by them. H-Wing was a stable weapons platform capable of delivering a rather hard-hitting punch. Only the B-Wing was more heavily armed. Okay, well, that question is answered. I was going to say, how's that compared to the B-Wing? don't have a big selection of fighter or bombers there. Cobra is not Star Wars. That's vanilla. That's the difference in prices there. So I'm thinking B-Wings and K-Wings are still our best choice, I think. Manufactured by them. It's primarily designed as a blockade buster to attack and destroy large capital ships. As such, it was equipped with weaponry and systems normally reserved for much larger craft. We have 7 of these. Five of you. Fighters. Interceptors. Support. Okay, so fighters. 25 points. 4 laser cannons, 4 other laser cannons, and deflector shield. On target 400, armor 75, shield 300. It's pretty hefty. Defender, it's faster. Phantom is... So the TIE Defender is 15. TIE Defenders is faster. Oh, these are phase fighters. Yeah, is it what we're looking for? Yeah, we don't have any TIE Defenders yet, so... No. We don't need a lot. Okay, so now we're headed back to Rocketville to pick up stuff. Our cargo is full, though. Oh, because we have this extra metal and stuff. Okay. And we have a ton of supplies. Yeah, I can do this. Okay. So we're flying. Wait, let's make sure before we take off. What's our colony threats? The raiding Biscay. Valiant here. Biscay's pretty far away. But they're raiding it. That's not a big deal. That colony is fine. It's not raiding isn't invading, so it's not the same. Anyway, we're gonna go fly up to Fondor, sell this metal and stuff, and then come back down and do stuff. Matt, Al, welcome back. Brings back a lot of memories. Can see you're still at it. Hope you didn't mind if you peek in the door to watch. Nope, that's totally fine. It's been a while. How are things going? So, oh, the Republic took a planet. Look there. It looks like. Strike mission by us. So market captured on Worm. So the Republic finally took a planet. Hopefully they can hold it. At times, the world keeps spinning. Yes, it keeps spinning. Sometimes a little too fast, but yes, it's spinning. Troublemakers on here. Still, it should just be Mandalorians and New Republic, right? Mandalorians hate me, they hate me, the Path hates me, we're neutral with CIS now, Republic is our best friends, and welcoming for independence, so not doing too bad. Okay. Anyway, we're trying to get our Death Star set up. that was we weren't expecting to actually be a ship, but it actually joins fleets. Invasion. So New Republic is going to try to take a pirate station or pirate planet. And Lawrence is sending a vengeance fleet after me. And now we're flying back to Rocketville, our capital, to hopefully pick up some ships to put into the Death Star, because we didn't have any on us for the Death Star. Previous tenants left in a mess. They did. Of course, the funny thing, well, maybe not the funny thing is, but the Death Star is very slow. Like right now, our fleet moves at 20. The Death Star is going to be, with its current outfit, is going to move at what? Was it 5 or 7? It doesn't really matter. It's much slower. You're a Hutt crew, the mining station. Speaking of, our operatives. So still doing countermeasures. Still 15 days left there. We're almost here. Stay away from the Yavin system and you should be all good. Yeah, it should live a little bit longer, huh? The Death Star if we don't go to Yavin. Hey, look, it's a market. Sell all this metal we don't need. It's green and it gets sold. No, I'm sorry, don't sell the red stuff. No, that one we can sell. Twin turbo lasers. These are not the good ones. Heavy ion cannons. We keep those. Heavy duels. These we don't keep those either. Those are the crappy versions. Heavy quad turbo lasers. Red. These are the better ones, or the good ones actually. These are not the good ones. Black guns we don't use. Heavy turbo laser red. Oh, actually, those are the good ones. The heavy quads. Oh, these are the 15 pointers. These are the 10 pointers. So those are the good ones we use. Not the yellows. Oh, what? 5 pointers doing. Oh, these are not the ones we use though. Take the protons. Take the assaults. Don't use that one. Don't use those. Don't use that one. Droid fighters, we don't use those. Fangs. And I don't really use them, but never. Droids don't use for sure. And blueprints, we know that one. So 100,000 for that. This slows a small anti-fighter turbo lasers. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The Fondor. Open market. Should we? What's a crew going for? 40. Yes. Crew going for. I don't actually. I know it. I don't know if that's a good price or not. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. If you buy them on credit, they're 50, so they were 40. Supplies at 87. Should buy those too. Yeah, but we need more Marines. Heavy armaments. Selling for 421. I usually get these for free, though. Get some Tecto welding grill over the small exhaust port near an exhaust port. That would be a smart idea. That'd be a very smart idea, but nobody's thought about that. Okay, I think we're good here. Stuff to hunt, people to hire. What about you? What can you do? Gunnery implants into aggressive. Sure. What about you? What can you do? Ordnance expertise and aggressive. I'll hire you too. Put a bend in the pipe. That's probably the better way to go. Put a little U into it, and it'll be much better. What? Hold on just a second. Rocket's whining. Where is he? Be right back. Okay, so we are... Where are we going? We're going to Rocketville to pick up some fighters and get some weapons to put on the Death Star. That is not here, because it's too slow to be carting around everywhere. Okay, we need to manage storage. I'll throw all this stuff in storage for now. Sort. So anything fun here? Picked up recently. Oh, what's that? Now this one? Lead first, then do that. Okay, so apparently we didn't know that. Okay, so as far as fighters are going, we wanted, what, B-Wings and TIE Defenders. We have 7 B-Wings. I think the Death Star goes, what, 8 total? So 4 and 4? Let's do 4 and 4. TIE Defenders, where are you? We only have 1. Is that what I'm making though? Yes. And, oh, it's almost the end of the month, so that'll work. Okay, so we're waiting for that. Actually, time won't pass when we're doing this. We need guns too. What kind of guns do we want? Shoot down the ships, right? The big ships, not so much fighters and whatever. So, crap, is there a way to sort these? Long-range ion cannons. Use twin long-range ion cannons as defensive stuff. Throw that as an option. 10 of those there. Big red ones that we want. Not that one. Oh, those are point defense. We all know point defense on the Death Star sucks, so gotta stay with that tradition. Spherical medium. Oh, we only have 1 of those. Oh, that's not the right ones anyway. It's too small. light duels. Those aren't too bad, but we have better. There's our octuples. Put octuples on the Death Star. Seems well fitting. It doesn't have a whole lot of hard points, right? Oops. Death Star. This. It says, oh, 24 medium and 8 fighter bays. So, 24. Currently I only have 20. And 12. 12 ion cannons, 12 octuples. That's a good combo, maybe. Oops. There's 24 there. These aren't alphabetized. That's why. Still not alphabetized. It's not alphabetizing based on the actual name. So it makes finding things a little bit more difficult. So where were these? Or I could just go 14. Save myself some time. Just go with 14 octuples and 10 of the ions. And that'll be the hard points for that thing. And then the TIE defenders, we're just waiting. Because we only need 3 more. Okay, waiting for the end of the month, and our things should be built. What is our construction? 2.2 million now. Shipholds, well, capitals. 7 million to build an Eclipse. We're not building an Eclipse. Of course, February 29th. There we go. So, a bit of money. Not a lot, because we bought a lot of stuff on credit, I think. Okay, so. Here. Storage stuff. Anything interesting in here? No, no new blueprints or anything. Okay, so we need TIE defenders. The Death Star only got room for 8 squadrons. Seems a little low, but it's okay. Those things are thrown in, and then these are extra things we're picking up from our little dig sites around those galaxy at the moment. So we don't need those. We're going to sell these. Ton torpedoes. Why are these? So these are different than those. These are 5 points. These don't take points. Cargo space 2 per unit. Some advanced weapon versions possess target locking abilities. But they don't have any ordnance points, so you can't plug them in. It's weird. Bug, I'm guessing. Anyway, I think we're good. What can you do? Helmsmanship, combat endurance. It's okay. A level 2. You don't see too many level 2 pilots, but hey, Darug, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Sleep Lurk. Sleep Lurk his works. Yeah, no extra Marines here, sadly. High Valley prisoners, throw them in storage. Why not? We have crews currently at 11,000. Stuff, we have extra crew back where we're going, so should be good. Okay. Let's work just to get a Death Star up and running. Off we go. Check for our threats. Nothing shocking. Like there. Wrong button. Rebellion. Blah, disrupted way station for 46 days. Hey, operatives. How's the rebellion suppression going? 2 more days left on both of them. Hopefully they get rid of the stupid rebellion, because it's really annoying. We're not here already, are we? No, didn't think so. There's no way we got there that fast. Success. So, is it really a success, though? Colony. Yeah. So, pollution is still there. Rebellion is still a thing. Stability reduced by 4. Increased price of Marines. Stuff. But hey, we're making money. Command's still recovering, so is heavy batteries. Long time. Way station just got hit by rebels. So, operatives. Being sponsored by the New Republic. Government strength is 1319. Rebel strength is 1039. Okay, so. Last message. That size stuff. Successful integrated rebels among us. Successfully infiltrated the rebels among us on Quikia 2 days ago. New mission. Counterinsurgency. Counterinsurgency. Confirm. Yes. There's another $150,000 on the drain. It's already here. Another one. So, again, so 300 grand again, thrown against this stupid rebellion. 500,000 left. We need to make some money, some real money. Take the Death Star and some bounty hunters, or bounty hunts. Pretty sure that's not what the intention is, but... So what happens when you bring the Death Star to a planet where you... Can you blow it up? Guess we'll find out. Almost there. Well, stuff. Transponder was off. Look, the Death Star is bigger than the planet. Airships and... Or the wrong button, actually. But it's a button I wanted. So, Death Star. It did not remember stuff. So if you turn it back into a station, it takes off all the stuff on it. Well, that's kind of messed up. Okay, so 4 squadrons of TIE Defenders for shooting out fighters, and then 4 squadrons of B-Wings to shoot down ships. Bigger ships. Guns. Hard points are really hard to find. So you. So. Couple. Skip. By barely, I mean I can't. It's so small. Oh, they're across here too. Okay. Two up here, there's 2 down there, there's... There, should I put them in the middle too? We should just put them all around the... Let's put them all around the edge. So we're out. So then this will put in the twins. Oh, we can actually fire this? Awesome. We're in group 7. Which one's this? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think we're missing 2 there, I think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14 and 8. I think we're too short somewhere. Take the dark side of the moon? I'm trying to. There's our empty. So we ran out of couples, so that's not a big deal. Actually, we kind of want the... Yeah, we'll have the ions canister because during combat they're going to be coming from that end anyway for the most part, right? Maybe? I don't know. But I think we're full now. Let them go crazy, I guess. Doesn't really matter.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break.
Already?
Go get some more water while you are up.
But I'm busy.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so ion cannons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I don't have to do that. We can just look at it, can't we? Okay, so it's 10 twin ion cannons. Sorry, 2 twin long range 2 twin long-range ion cannons. 10 of them, sorry, 10. And 14 octuples. 4 B-wings, 4 TIE defenders. Have to work again, or have to go for now. We need more crew. Look, there's our extra crew. We are down. We're at 11,000 and we need 19,000. Now we have 20,000. So we're just over 100 more than we need to be. All those fighters flying around, we're going to take an extra 500 here. Why not on credit? Don't do it for now. Okay. Oh, we have 10 ordnance points left over. Is it 10? 40. So in order to move decently, we're going to throw... Okay, we can't actually do this. We need to actually room to put stuff on. Or do we want to? Because the problem with... Now we can build this, right? It just... We're going to have to save it as a recipe. The problem is we can't build stuff in because when if we switch it back to a station, this thing goes back to default, it looked like. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but definitely can't have that happening. Stuff. Drive, so it actually can move. That's gonna be so damn slow. That's not even with capacitor. Well, it has venting already. This is just adding stuff. It's damaged up by energy weapons and range too. This increases range. Because, you know, range is good. Hyperdrive? Okay. Gimpy wants to pilot this thing. Because we can. We'll need newbie in here. Probably just get some experience if necessary. Hyperlinks or ordnance expertise. Just do flux dissipation. Enter you. Okay, so now let me take a break, and we get back. We're going to take the Death Star for a spin, because now the question is, can you use it to blow up planets? I don't know. We want to find out because, you know, there's a couple of Mandalorian planets in here, or colonies, that somebody's got to pay the price for starting a war on me. Because, for those that missed it, last week, when I was invading this planet, after I defeated the Death Star and I was invading the planet, they take possession of the planet along with the Death Star. The Mandalorians came in and figured, no, we're going to take the planet instead. And so now we've been at war with them ever since because they're douchebags. So now we're going to make them really pay. Can you direct you to the level where the Death Stick gift shop, or Death Star gift shop is located? I believe that is level 113, section AB2. Maybe wrong, but I think it's 113 section AB. Anyway, let me take a break. Like I said, when we get back, we're gonna go blow up some, or try to blow up some Mandalorians. They can't make. Oh god, it actually moves around. Oh, the eyeball spins. Oh, that's awesome. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, gonna take a break. get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.